Craig Zetterberg, a husband, a father, a teacher, a coach, and a mentor. Craig was a great guy. I met Z about 7 years ago. We first both came to this campus at the same time. He became a very good friend of mine. We coached together last year with the water polo team.
Zetterberg started working here a year after I did, and that's when we met. And I was immediately drawn to Z and his personality and his caring nature. And he's just one of those types of people that you try to emulate what he does because he does it so well, and you're just drawn to him.
Words can't describe what I'm feeling this week and what happened over the weekend. I can say that we're gonna miss you. For me, it's talking to you about our kids and talking about family and stuff that the private conversations we had about kids and our own families. That's the stuff I'm gonna miss. Words get in my way.
I've known him for many years, and I've seen him go way above and beyond the call of duty for every single person he's ever been involved with, including myself. He's the guy that got me into teaching he was my master teacher when I first started, and I learned so much about people and students that I had no idea when I became a teacher I needed, and he gave me skills that I'll never be able to thank him for it.
Mr. Zetterberg to me was Craig. And Craig and I worked together in Partnership Academy for the last 7 years. So we talked every day for 7 years about kids, about parents, about our families. And he was my friend first and my colleague. And I will treasure that always. They will pay.
My friend, my colleague, my mentor. We were baseball fans, sports fans together. We talked about any and all issues under the sun. Ultimately, what brought us together was our love of Nevada Union and our desire to make it the best that it could possibly be. To keep
He was my mentor. I don't think I would have made it through my first year of teaching without him. He walked me every day. We walked to our boxes together and talked about the day. He was my sounding board. If he said that sounded like a good idea, I knew it was. He helped me through any struggle I had, and when I moved to teach at Bear River, he still met me once a month for coffee at least. We texted, we talked, and he's still my sounding board. He was my mentor.
There was a student that we both shared, and we couldn't get him to do anything. And he was teaching reconnecting youth with the student in class, and the student would never wanted to participate in anything, and just really had just very down on himself all the time. And they were doing something in reconnecting youth, and it was, "What are you thankful for?" And Z came up to me and told me that this student that we could never get to do anything and was always just really down on himself in life, he said he was thankful for this class. And that one stuck. and it just is a testament to Zet and what he does in the classroom.
You and I, Z, talked about that a lot, getting kids to push through the things that are hard and get them past it and being there for them. And all the quotes you've come up with and different talks and metaphors and stuff, that's going to be sorely missed, and hopefully we pass on that tradition around the campus.
You know, people talk a lot about doing what's best for kids. No one lived it better than Zet. Zet filtered everything through what is best for the kids at Nevada Union.
I had a favorite saying, just doing what I do. And he asked me what that was. And I said, well, Craig, you asked me what I'm doing today, and I'm just doing what I do. And he asked me to explain it, and I said, well, it's kind of self-explanatory. I'm just doing what I do, whether it's work or whether it's school, or whether it's cycling or whatever it is. And he asked me, can I use that on my shirt? And I said, yeah, you can use it on your shirt, yeah. But he kind of didn't do it right. He said, do what we do. And so that was, I constantly harassed him about getting a saying wrong, because that was like a joke between Craig and I. And then he wouldn't say doing what I do to save anything after that, because he took mine and made it his, which was awesome.
And what we'd do is we'd get a bottle, and the water polo team would fill it with water. They'd take it to a pool, and then they'd pour that in the pool, and they'd make that pool their pool. Zeus was going to the playoffs about 3 years ago, and he was trying to come up with something to really get the girls fired up. And I told him about this idea, and he thought it was great. So he and Coach Brenly decided that they were going to get a bottle, and they filled that up, and they did a whole ritual of filling that up. And then when they got to that place, they poured that water into that pool, and that pool became NU's pool, and they ended up winning that game. We carried that on this year, and we did that. Unfortunately, we never won a game when we did it, but it still worked.
What I want to do is I want to make sure that his legacy lives on. My filter right now is WWZD. What would Zet do?
The thing keeps echoing through my head that I would like you young people to go with is that let's just do what we do, and just put one foot in front of the other, and just keep marching down and doing well at everything we do.
I think Craig Zetterberg's message to you, students at Nevada Union, would be go live. Go live well, go live with passion, go live with dedication, and go live with love. And he would not want long faces. He would not want great grieving periods. He would want you to feel sad, and then he would want you to feel alive. And so my challenge to all of you is go live well. Go do what you do.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence. The cars were cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a bottle of wine, your head in the curtains, and heart like the 4th of July. You swore and said we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. Though I've never been through hell like that, I've closed enough windows to know you can never look back. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on.